Just a little warning for today. Today's going to be a work day. So I'm not going to be getting makeup on or like regular clothes on. I'm gonna be wearing work clothes today. I can't decide which project I want to work on. I think each project's probably going to take a whole day. So I've got this big, huge wall here that is empty. And I've got a bunch of pictures and art and frames and different things that go there. And I'm tired of this blank, empty wall. So that's project one that I could work on. That will probably take all day trying to figure out where everything goes, and I may have to run to the thrift store to pick up other stuff. Or I picked up this desk. Can you see it? And the dead hand, awesome. Halloween hand. I picked this up from the thrift store last week. It was $15. And it just has like nice clean lines, and I liked that. And this like little storage cubby for Reese's, he's taking a college course, or 2 college courses, so that's his binder and stuff from the courses. So I liked that it had some storage there, and then some storage here for pens and pencils and scissors and stuff. So I can paint this so that it matches, oh, whoops. So it matches these cube shelves, or the wall. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Maybe I'll paint today. This is kind of a paint shirt. So I'll be painting that, and then, oh, I also got, I'll show you out in the garage. A friend of mine just moved to Hawaii, and so she was getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So, and the boys have needed a dresser for a while. So I got this dresser from her, but they want it painted white, like all the other furniture I've painted white. So I would do that as well. And look at this sweet bike that I got from them. Isn't that awesome? She's vintage. She needs a name though. What do you guys think I should name her? So she's a Schwinn, but she needs new tires. These tires are new tires and tubes. But I'm hoping once I've got that she'll run just fine. Can you just see me on that thing riding down the street? So cute. Okay, to start, I gotta lay down this plastic tarp. It's like $1 at Walmart. And that just makes it so that I'm not spraying the whole bottom of the garage. And so I'll put the dresser and the desk on top of the plastic. Okay, I've got the plastic taped down, so now I'm just gonna move the dresser on top of the plastic. So right here, you can see that it's like a dog or something just chewed on that. Or like a kid gnawing on it, you know, a teething kid. So I've got some wood putty. I'm just gonna kind of fill that in so it doesn't look quite so bad. So I don't know if I actually do this right, but this is what I do. I just kind of glob it on there at first and get it in there really well. And then I let it dry, and I'll go back and kind of sand it down and smooth it down. But I just kind of glue it on. Okay, so let's just let that set for a while we start working on the other stuff. So we've run into a problem here. I'm trying to get these handles off, and they won't come off. They're like glued on. The screws are out. So I'm gonna try a couple more drawers and see if hopefully just these ones are glued on for some reason. Because if not, I'm gonna have to tape each of these before I spray, which is a pain. It's just a lot faster and easier to take them all off. Okay, unfortunately they're all glued on, so we're gonna screw the screws back on, and I'm gonna start taping the handles. the tape doesn't want to stick to these handles. So now I'm debating what it would look like if I just sprayed them white. So if it was just all white, I'm sure the paint will probably eventually wear off, like where they grab these often, but it's just for the boys' room. So I'm trying to figure out how much I care about that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it white. Okay, to spray this, I've got lacquer. And I like lacquer because it's non-porous. It goes on really fast and really easily with the air compressor and the sprayer. So I've got my air compressor and I've got my sprayer all hooked up and ready to go. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and spray everything down. I like to start with a really light coat first. Make sure it adheres okay, and then I'll put on my next coats will be a little bit thicker. So right now I'm just gonna do the real thin coat. Give it a quick wipe down, because as I do, I can see if there's, it just gets off any dust. I like to use microfiber, but then it gets off any dust that's sitting there, and I'm able to see if there's like anything gunky stuck to it. Because like gunky stuff shows up once you paint. So you don't want anything gunky on the main areas. I'm just gonna take this sandpaper and start to shape that a little bit. This is probably too big of a grit. I want like a thinner grit, but patience is still a virtue I'm working on, and I don't want to run to the store and grab some other sandpaper, and I can't find any other sandpaper, so we're gonna make do with this for today. Okay, I'm just gonna lightly wipe it down with this microfiber cloth. And the nice thing is that I can spray it with a light coat of spray and kind of see what it looks like. And then if I decide that it needs more putty, then I can always fill it back in. Okay, so let me just show you a few things really quick. This is the compressor I have. It's $17. I got it at Harbor Freight. It works really well. It does say it's not recommended to have a 1 to 6 gallon compressor, but I have a 6 gallon compressor and I just have to wait for it to catch up sometimes. So it runs out of pressure often. So I can only do small little bits and wait for the pressure to regain, and then I can continue spraying. But it works great for us. I don't want to buy a bigger compressor. It's the compressor we have and it works. So this is our sprayer. It's really simple and easy to use. So refilling the paint canister in here is really, really easy. And you can do it a lot cleaner than I do. Like you can see, I kind of made a mess last go around. So you just take the top off of here, if you can. And then I just have a yogurt cup that I use, and I just kind of pour it in there. But we're at the end of my bucket, so I'm actually just gonna pour straight from here. All right. And I really like spraying my stuff because you don't get brush strokes. It goes on really fast, so things that would take like a lot of detail that you would have to brush on, this goes so much faster. It dries really quick. And like I said before, it's non-porous, so it makes it a really nice, smooth, flat finish. I like to do 3 coats on my stuff. I'm not sure why I came up with that number. I don't know if I read it somewhere or if that's just kind of what's worked for me, but that is what works for me. So I've got 3 coats on this, and I actually really like the white handles. I like how that looks. It is more of a feminine look, and this is going in the boys' room, but I don't think they'll mind. So I have 1 more coat to do on the main dresser, and the drawers are all done. I think it looks really nice. This is the spot where it looked all chewed up that I added the putty and sanded it down. And I think it looks pretty good. All right, and then I threw another project in the mix. This was black. I get tired of waiting for coats to dry, so I like to have another project that I'm working on. And then this is the desk that I'll be working on as well. So I've started sanding the top. Somebody like started painting it. I'm not sure what they were going for there. And then I'm not sure what this is up here. It may be putty or something. So I'm trying to sand that off. And then, so I'm just prepping this one while this one dries. I've put on the 3 coats of paint. I let it dry for like an hour or so. I want it to set up and get really hard. It almost immediately feels dry to the touch, but I want it to like have a little bit more time to really settle before I put the drawers in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these drawers in now and see what it looks like. Hey, what do you guys think? I think it looks awesome. It looks really, really nice. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. And I think it will look really nice in the boys' room. I love that this was a really cheap option as well, because the dresser was $40 and the paint, I get the can of paint for $30. So pretty awesome. $34.66 I think is how much I pay for the lacquer. It's pretty sweet. So this is the dresser's new home right here. Next up, we need to get the boys' beds.
And nightstands.
And nightstands.
And couches.
And they want a couch in here too.
And a TV.
They've got enough space for it, so. No TV in your bedroom, sorry Dave. Nice try though.